Hey, evening, gents. Saturday night, it's pissing down with rain, so I'm not working on any of my cars this evening. And thankfully, they don't actually need any work. In the past, if you go through my back catalogue, I mentioned this book briefly by Graham Stokes that I actually purchased on a recommendation of Mechanic Matt. You can find his channel and out there, Scotsman, actually in Scotland. I'm not sure if Matt is originally from Scotland or not, but you can find his channel. Some great stuff on there. I actually was so impressed by this book, which of course is Automotive Scopes, that I actually bought because of the season here in Canada and it's smoking hot and air conditioning is always an issue. I actually bought this book, another effort for Graham Stokes, Principles of Light Vehicles Air Conditioning. Great book, really well laid out. Very similar layout to his previous effort. Trying to move the camera here. I don't want to breach his copyright once again because it expressly says in the beginning of the book that they're going to sick the lawyers on you if you make any kind of duplication or any kind of copies of it, including electronic means. So I don't want to breach his copyright. I'll just briefly touch on what the content of the book actually is. Refrigerant handling, mobile air conditioning system principles, diagnostics of air conditioning systems as well. So the system actually has got some really good information from a physics standpoint. Talks a great deal about safety, of course, because in air conditioning systems you're dealing with pressurized refrigerant. Safety is obviously a concern. Environmental concerns an ever-present issue with air conditioning, of course. So mobile air conditioning principles, it talks about thermal expansion valve systems as well as orifice type, detailed a great deal in the book. Also has a troubleshooting section that actually gets into obviously manifold gauges and how you can actually interpret them, and really well laid out. I wouldn't consider this a book for somebody who's got a lot of experience in air conditioning. It's more of a beginner type book, I would say. Perfect for me, right? I know nothing about nothing, so this book was great for me. Yeah, that's it, boys. I don't want to drag it out, but I do highly recommend this book as well as this one. This one I found actually to be an extremely good book. The layout is a wee bit weird sometimes with the pages, but you get used to it. So yeah, Graham Stokes, if you never heard of the guy, check him out. Maybe you can get it at the library or whatever, or I think they're available in e-format as well. You can get it for your reader or whatever, I think. So yeah, I'll leave it at that, boys. I don't want to drag it out too long. So Saturday night as usual. Cheers. What is this? Something different. Murphy's. It's not actually Guinness. Sacrilege. Right, that's it, boys. Cheers.